What's going on, man?
Not much.
How you doing,
Waiting
Richie?
for the snow to arrive.
You keep that right where it is. Keep that up north, man. We don't need that here. I haven't had any significant snow in 5 years. I ain't looking to start now.
Yeah.
But
You do though.
yeah, overdue. But fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed. We got a total of 3 inches last year. Total.
You're gonna get more than that tomorrow.
Yeah, nah. I'm good. I'm good. We got 1 inch one time. It was gone before the day was over. 2 inches the next time. That was gone before the day was over, and that was it. I'm good. Don't need any more than that. So what's going on? You gotten out this week at all, Rich?
Actually, I have not. No.
I got out Sunday. I got out Sunday with my friend Alex and Eric. Eric actually was able to get out. He can't get out that often, so we went out. We didn't find much, but I've been kind of under the weather a little bit, so I haven't been out as much the last week or so. I learned my lesson from last year. Took me from Christmas Eve to mid-February to recover and get 80%. So I'm kind of erring on the side of caution this year. I don't need that again. It was crazy, man.
I see Audra got out. She posted a video from Dead Horse Bay.
That was probably a couple months ago. Yeah, I was supposed to go to that one, but low tide wasn't until like noon. I didn't feel like trying to get back from Brooklyn at 4 or 5 in the afternoon. It would have taken me hours to get home. So yeah, it was a couple months ago. It was I think it was her, Adele, Amanda, and I think Amanda's sister-in-law.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was supposed to be at that one, but low tide was too late in the day. If low tide would have been in the morning, me and Eric were gonna go, but it wasn't until like noon. So that would have put me home. We'd have been there till like 4-ish, 5 o'clock. I probably wouldn't have got home till 8:30 at night. I was like, nah.
Yeah.
I mean, I told them that I would do it one of these times at Mudlark, but that's a little much for me. So,
do it on a Sunday or something when there's
well, it's not even
that.
that. It's just that, do it on a day where low tide's like 7, 8 in the morning. We're done by noon, 1 o'clock,
Yeah.
and boom, we go. But yeah, no, I didn't feel like leaving here. We'd have left here at 10 in the morning. Probably wouldn't have got home till 8 o'clock at night. So, nah, nah. I'll wait for the next one, right? Yeah.
Audrey did pretty well. I think she got 5 or 6 marbles,
Yeah,
and
they, they
they were
always
good
do
looking
well.
marbles too.
Yeah, they always do well when they go there. I mean, that's one of those places where, I mean, you can go there today, find what you find, go there tomorrow to the same exact spot and find completely different stuff. It just changes every
That's
day.
one of those places where Ray Charles could go mudlarking and make
Pretty
out
much,
well.
that's the place to go. And anyways, here in the States, anyway, that's the place to go. In England, the Thames is the place to go. That's like their dead
Yeah.
horse day. But you can't detect there either place. Um, so yeah, I've been kind of chilling out a little bit, just trying to not get sicker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, I learned my lesson from last year. That knocked me out for 2 months. So no, thank you. So, but I am going to get out Friday, weather permitting.
Yeah. No daylight now.
Yeah, well, I go in the
I mean,
morning.
it's dark at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, no, I usually go. I used to go about 8 o'clock in the morning. Emily, little dirt diggers. It's been a minute since I've seen that quickly growing
Yeah.
here. Yeah, I just, I'm not getting any younger, man. So I just realized I gotta be careful, man.
You gotta take care of yourself.
Yeah. So I started to feel it coming on. I was like, yeah, you know what? I can deal with the cold and all that stuff. The fever is what almost killed me last year. So 103 fever for almost a week. That damn near killed me. So not taking any chances, man. So Friday I'm gonna get out just to get some sunshine on my face, some air, and maybe find a little something, something. We'll see. But before we
Well,
get
we'll
started,
see what this storm brings us.
yeah,
We get
what,
a little warm up afterwards. A lot of it will melt pretty
yeah,
quick.
yeah. But before we get started, just want to wish everybody. I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. Yeah, I appreciate it, Beth. Yeah, last year I got sick Christmas Eve, and I finally got to about 80% where I felt I could actually like get out for an hour or two mid-February. So I was out for what, 7 weeks? Took me 7 weeks just to get to 80%. I lost like 10 pounds. It was crazy, man. It was bad. And still worked through the whole thing. That was my own stupidity, but
Yeah.
what are you going to do? But I wish everybody a really, really, really good Thanksgiving. If you're traveling, be safe. If people are coming to your house, make sure they do the dishes after you cook.
Yeah. And save money on Christmas presents by bringing up politics.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, if you don't want them to come for Christmas, just bring up politics.
Yeah.
That's it. So unfortunately, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I have my mother-in-law, my stepson. Um, they come for Thanksgiving and they come for Christmas dinner and they come for Easter dinner because we do all the cooking here because uh, John I got a big jump on coppers on Bobby to start 2024. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody got a big jump on me in 2024. But you know, what are you gonna
Not
do?
me.
What are you gonna do?
I've only found a couple.
I did manage to make up for lost time though. It only took me, I think, I got out for the first time this year. I got out, I don't know, February 12th or 13th or something like that. And I only went out for about an hour and a half because um, after not being out swinging and walking around for almost 2 months, I didn't think it was wise to really push too hard. So I only went out for like an hour and a half, 2 hours max. And I think I think about a week later, after about 2 hunts, 3 hunts, I pulled out my first copper. So I was like, all right, I'm back. I'm good. I'm back. I'm ready. I made up a little bit for it, a little bit. But it's a shame though, man. It's a shame because the weather was good in the rest of December, January, and mid February. It wasn't like it was too cold to get out. I just couldn't do it. I physically couldn't do it. So imagine what could have been, but it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason, right?
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what that.
Coppers will be there when you get around to getting them.
Yeah, yeah. Let me tell you what happened to me this morning. So I had the whole thing planned. So my wife took off today, so she has a nice 5-day weekend now. So we had planned to go to this place. It's the place to go for holidays if you want to get like fresh homemade pies and stuff here in Jersey. So we get up. They open at 9. We get out the house. We get there at like 9:30. Mob, gotta wait in line outside to get in. It was so bad. So I get inside, and we're walking around in the back, and some lady in a stroller comes whizzing by, trying to get into the back where they make the stuff where you're not allowed to go.
Yeah.
So a lady stops her and says, "Ma'am, you can't come back here." And she rammed her with the stroller. And the lady just kind of stuck her arms out to protect herself. And then she started going off on her. "Don't you fucking touch me," and blah, 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 blah. And then she yanks the stroller back. Her elbows go flying into me. I go flying backwards, hit some lady in line that's holding a baby. And the lady I hit starts yelling at the other lady, "I got a baby." And she's like, "Mother effing this." And I'm like, "Damn, this pie must be good for people to act like this." I mean, this lady was, I mean, this was a typical, like, definitely something you'd see in Walmart. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. You definitely see this in Walmart. And Walmart is the new Kmart, so.
Yeah. Kmart, is there a Kmart left? Are they all gone?
I have no idea. I know around here, a lot of the old Kmarts were converted into Targets, so.
Yeah.
It's not, man. People are horrible, man. They are. I mean, it's a pie. People are coming there to get pies for Thanksgiving. You would have thought, you know what it reminded me of, Richie?
What?
When I was 18, right? I was working at there's a store, it's called Best. And I worked upstairs in the warehouse. So people would come in, order stuff. They would write it on the order on this little piece of paper. They would stick them in these little tubes and then shoot them up through the tubes up to the warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm old. What kind of?
I remember those days.
Remember those? What kind of pie?
Yeah.
I got. We got one peach and one apple crumb, and then my wife got she likes the decaffeinated green tea at Starbucks, and they actually sold it there, decaffeinated, which is hard to find. So she bought that, and she bought I don't know what the hell the thing she bought. Some kind of homemade jelly, I think, or something. But where was I? What was I just talking about?
You're talking about pies and.
I didn't take my Prevagen. So my wife says.
No, talking about the ruckus at the pie shop.
Oh yeah. So I mean, people are just it's crazy, man. I mean, oh, I know it. So they would shoot up the order, and we would go in the warehouse, pull it, put it on a conveyor belt, and set it down. Well, I happened to work there when the Cabbage Patch Dolls came out.
Oh yeah.
Remember that craze?
Yeah.
I mean, we watched from up down to we watched grown men pushing kids out of the way. You know, women like swinging their purses. It was crazy, man. This is what it kind of reminded me of over pie, man. You know, I mean, was there hash in them or something? It's like really good special hash. Blues 2, Devils nothing. Good. I like when the Devils lose because I'm not a Devils fan, but same division. But it's crazy, man. People suck, man. They really do. Eric went to the same place on Monday, and I said, nah, you know what? I'm gonna go Wednesday because, you know, I didn't want the pie sitting around for an extra couple of days. You know, I might get tempted to eat it before before Thanksgiving. And so I texted him. I told him what happened. He's like, man, people suck, dude. I was like, dude, you're lucky you went on Monday because I went and I got there when it opened and still had to wait in line outside. It was so crazy. And people just get ornery over a $17 pie, bro.
You know what these are, Bobby?
Teddy Ruxpins?
The Jelly Cat. That's the new Beanie Baby. That's what's popular right now.
Are they're coming back again?
Well, no, these are Jelly Cats.
Oh, okay.
This generation's Beanie Baby.
I know the little beanies were popular for a while.
Yeah.
So I did manage Sunday when I went out though. This is a little before my time and I don't remember it, but I actually found like this badge. It was from I think a 50s TV show called Space Ranger. It was Buck something.
Buck Rogers?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was the badge. It had the wings and the space had Space Ranger on it. Now, obviously, it didn't have all the color and everything that it usually would have, but it was kind of cool, I guess. If you know, I guess it's kind of like finding one of like the old 1950s like toy guns or something like that.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool. Not exactly what I was looking for, but it's like I have a private chat with like John and Beth and Andrew and Alan and a couple other people, and we joke around all the time. I just find weird shit, dude. It's just it's the way it is. I don't know what it is. I just find weird things, man. I mean, I guess in a sense I should be grateful, but at the other sense, a lot of it, you know, I'll dig it up. I'll go, I don't have a clue what that is. Not a clue. And 99% of the time I dig something up, I at least have an idea. And lately, though, man, I've been just digging up some stuff and I go, yeah, I got no idea. No idea.
You need a digging partner like I have. Kelly, he's pretty knowledgeable on stuff. He can usually figure stuff out.
Dude, I was with Eric, who's 46, and my friend Alex, who's about 30. All right. And I'm 58. And I don't remember this show because it was 10 years before my time, 10 years before I was born. So I had no clue. Alan actually, I don't know how the hell what it was, but he found it on Google or something. And the thing is, you can't Google Lens anything, man. Every time I Google Lens or relic, it tells me it's a Roman coin. Everything.
I'm sorry, Phil Bortner, but I think Shannon Bortner wants a Jelly Cat now.
Uh-oh. Stocking stuffer. Stocking stuffer.
Oh, Beth says your kid doesn't need to know about Jelly Cat.
Alan's like 15 years younger than me. So I know there's no frigging way he knew what that was off the top of his head or ever saw it, but I don't know, somehow Googled it, and it's like it was like Wheel of Fortune, dude. It's like you have like a 9-letter word and somebody only gets one letter and then they figure out what it is. There was literally 2 letters on one side, the C and the E, and 2 letters on the other side, the R and the A. And somehow he Googled it and figured out it was Space Rangers. Speaking of weird.
Nice introduction.
Speaking of weird shit that I find.
Hey, Richie.
How's it going?
Good. Hey, Bobby.
How's it going, man?
Good.
Doing all right? You got a little beer going, a little Santa shit going on there.
I need snow for camouflage for my sitting in the tree stand. It's not working good right now.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Did you get?
You're probably not going to get any snow.
No, maybe maybe a little bit. But
I mean, you guys usually get pretty good snow up there. Usually.
We had like an inch or two the other day, and it's all gone. Or last weekend.
Beth says she has to look into those Beanie Baby things. You know what happens once you start with that, it don't end. It doesn't end. Every time a new one comes out, she's gonna want a new one. It's
a jelly cat.
Yeah, it's it's like us with detectors. Can you ever have enough detectors, really?
Yeah, but our detectors don't collect dust.
Some of mine do.
They don't, but some of those Beanie Babies that somebody paid $4.99 for, some of them wound up going for like 10 grand.
I haven't gotten this baby out in quite a while.
Oh, look at that!
What did you take some parts off of RT2 for D2 for that?
That's a bliss tool.
And unfortunately, our metal detectors are not like Mercedes, where they hold their value and you can trade them in for a shit ton of money. Wouldn't that be cool, though?
Yeah,
that would be cool.
I actually made out on a metal detector one time. I found on Craigslist. The guy didn't know what he had, and it was brand new. It was like from the 1980s. It was a white. I mean, there wasn't even a scratch on it, and he couldn't get it to work.
What, did he steal it from Mel Fisher or something?
No, there was a rechargeable battery that come with it, and then I looked it up online. There was supposed to be a case for alkaline batteries you could put in and work the machine, but this guy couldn't figure out how to get it to turn on. I figured, well, the rechargeable battery is long dead by now.
It might be best that he sold that machine anyway.
So I bought the machine for like $35. I said, you can't even make it work. I'm the one taking the chance that I can get it to work. And I sold that sucker for over $200 in about 15 minutes on eBay.
There you go.
I just threw some batteries in the case, put it in, and it worked.
So we know what to get Andrew for Christmas, everybody. He wants Squishmallows.
Okay.
I'm
sure that's hanging on somebody's wall somewhere, because that was a collector's item, because it was mint.
Yeah. You turn. The star of the show's here. Mr. Alan Hendricks is here.
Hey, Alan.
Is he coming up?
Yeah, okay. You got
Come on,
two
Alan.
chances. You got 2 chances of Alan coming up. Slim and none, and Slim went that way.
Yeah, but we saw his face before around here, I think, right?
Maybe once. Yeah.
I think he was in the dark, maybe. But...
It might have been, yeah. Or either that or it was just his voice. I don't remember.
Yeah, because I think he was out getting milk. Remember?
Oh yeah, and I went out to get milk and I never went home.
Yeah.
But Alan said he doesn't show his face at all. So also we're gonna do not possibly 1 but 2 big Christmas shows. I'm gonna do one. What year is Christmas this year?
What year?
2024.
Thank you for that clarification.
It's on the 25th.
What day of the week?
Wednesday, I believe.
Yeah, it
Is it
is.
Wednesday?
Wednesday, Christmas. Yeah.
So the week before that week, Wednesday before, because I'm not going to stream on Christmas, obviously. We're going to do a nice Christmas show here, and we're going to give away something nice. And then possibly the night before, Tuesday night, it's in the works right now. Audra and I might come back and do a JH Underground Buddha stream for Tuesday night.
Is that Christmas Eve or the week before?
No, the week before.
Yeah.
The week before. Her and I haven't streamed in, wow, I think it's been since Thanksgiving. No, I mean since Valentine's Day. So it's been a minute, you know, with Dig
Wow.
and Dude. Yeah, I mean, you got to remember, we did it every week for 2.5 years. So it's plus me doing mine for almost 3.5 now. So
Yeah, but it's how I found you guys.
that's true.
Mhm.
That's true. Hey, Nancy, Tom Kingery. So we're gonna do. We're gonna probably do one that Tuesday night and do a few giveaways. Nothing too crazy, but you know, free is free is free, 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 free. So that'll be fun. You know, she'll do her best to keep me under control, and she can't, and I'll do the best I can to make her pee her pants. That's what we do.
I can contribute to that free.
Cool.
Sure.
Cool.
I'll be done with that.
So also I want to say thank you to my sponsor, our sponsor, Mr. Ultimate Finds Box himself. So if you need accessories, whether it's a coil stiffener, bumper guard, shovel prop, whatever you need, contact either, actually just go right to ultimatefindsbox.com. You can type in promo code Buddha, BUDDHA. And I believe, what's he have? Did he have you on there too, FLX?
I don't know. I wasn't sure if it expired.
Oh, I don't know. But either
haven't-
way, you can go
Okay.
on and type in BUDDHA under promo code, and you will get 15% off of your complete order.
Oh, try FLX. It's easier.
Yeah. But also machines as well. We are carrying Nocta now, Deus, and MyLab. I don't think we're going to mess with Garrett. So, but yeah, and we got really good deals. The Manicore is like $500 off right now. So is the Deus, I think, too. So, yeah.
And that's limited time, right? The Deus is limited, right?
I believe it
For the
is.
sale?
I think it's like one of them got extended from December 2nd to like the 16th. I don't remember if it was the Manicore or the Deus or both, but it goes to at least till December 2nd, I believe. If anybody has questions about it, just message me and I can clarify all that and get it all cleared up.
Good deal.
Maybe fear the Knox. But that being said,
You know what? I gave away an Ultimate Finds box
Did you
just
really?
recently.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
Anybody I know?
No, I don't think so. No.
Well,
Nope.
you
It was
gotta get-
through TikTok. It was through
All right.
TikTok Live. Oh, it was
gotta
last
get-
Tuesday when Andrew did it.
I
So,
get Rob one, man, and he keeps using that little pill bottle for his pennies, bro,
I know it. And I gave him one, but
and he still doesn't use it.
yeah. I like to divide it and keep some stuff secure. So
Yeah, that shovel prop is huge, man, especially if you're out on a windy day. You know, you sit there and prop your detector up on your shovel and go to pinpoint something in a hole, and all you hear is clink. Your machine.
Yep.
It's a good way to crack the screen on your VDI, your VDI box and all that good stuff.
I also got his attachment for the XP for the remote. It's got a little locking mechanism so you don't knock the remote off. I've knocked it off like 3 times.
That's one of the big things when people first got those is they kept knocking them off and knocking them off and knocking them off. And Eric made a really nice paying for it, so where it doesn't come off anymore.
Yeah, he
So-
showed that at Dig. He showed that to me at Digadude how it worked. Because he
this
I
one,
got one on mine.
this Digadude or the first one,
this past one.
this past one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes in handy.
I got the coil stiffener for the XP, but I can't find it. So I don't know what to do with it.
Cool. All
I
right,
lose shit.
so let's get into the topic for tonight. Brought to you by Valley Relic Hunters, because it was his idea. So if it sucks and you're bored and you don't like it, Mr. Alan Hendricks suggested it.
Yeah. Why did he suggest it? I wonder.
Well, I put in that our chat. Okay, so what do you guys want to talk about this Wednesday night? And right away popped in. He goes, Cat Bust.
Yeah. I don't know
I
why.
knew exactly why he did that. For the same
Yeah.
reason you did Spanish Silver.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, Brucey. So here we
So
go.
what is Richie's white whale? We got to talk about that
You got a
on
white
one of these
whale?
episodes.
Mine?
Yeah.
I want to find a porcelain license plate.
I don't think. Yeah, but you're not going to hit that with your detector unless the screws that it went in the back are still in it.
No, that'll ring up. Like this one.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't
Yeah.
say that was ever on my bucket list, but I guess where you guys are, and you guys do more.
Dennis has probably dug about a dozen of them.
You guys do more like mudlarking and all that stuff. I don't really do that, so the likelihood of me finding license plates in a farm field are probably not high. And
The porcelain ones were the early ones.
I find car parts.
1914, 19.
I find car
10.
parts sometimes in farm fields. Like I found a Studebaker hubcap and Model T keys. The Model T whatchamacallit, the hell you call that little thing?
Ignition thing or
Nah. Well, I found a couple ignition keys, but the valve.
oh, the stem protector.
The valve stem.
Yeah, valve stem. Yeah.
Yeah, a few of those, but that's about it.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. So we're gonna get into American Silver, and we're gonna get into the Cat Bust collection. Now, there are several. You have, and I'll start bottom up. You have the Cat Bust half dime. You have the Cat Bust dime. You have a Cat Bust quarter, and you have Cat Bust $50. The likelihood of pulling out a quarter or a $50 aren't great, which is weird, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So this started in 1807. A guy named John Reich was hired. He's German, to come up with a new coin. So he came up with the Cat Bust. And if you've ever seen a Cat Bust, it's it's got like a like a hat, and that's actually, they called that a mob hat. I don't know why they called it a mob hat, but it's called a mob hat. It got changed to capped at some point, but it was actually a mob. What they call a mob. So the first one was the $50, 1807 to 1837, and then the half dime, which was 1829 to 1837.
Oh wow.
Yep. And then the quarter was 1815 to 1838. And then weird.
Half dime.
Yep. Was that the half dime?
Yep.
You dug that, Richie?
That's the dime. One of them.
It's 32.
So, and the funny thing
Wow.
is, not all denominations were made every year. So they didn't make all the denominations every year. There might be some years they didn't make dimes, some years they didn't make half dimes, some years they didn't make quarters. And the quarters were actually minted in several different mints. They minted the majority of the quarters in Philly. They minted some in New Orleans, and there was actually a mint in Charlotte, North Carolina. There was also a mint for some of the quarters. Now, all the other ones were minted in Philly.
I'll be right back.
All right. So, and the funny thing is, there was 1 year mixed in between that they didn't make any cat bust coins at all.
What year was that?
1816. 1816, they didn't mint any cat bust silvers. All they minted were copper cents. So if you find an 1816 cat bust coin,
Counterfeit.
it ain't real. Now, the following year, 1817, they started making them again. And the 1817 half dollar is like the holy grail of cat bust coins. Any cat bust half dollar from 1817 you find is a minimum of 4 figures. So you're talking about at least $1,000 for it. Nice, Emily. Emily with her first real. Emily got a real before
I don't-
Ellen.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody dig a cat bust quarter before.
I got 2 dimes and a half dime. I have not dug a quarter. I have not dug the half dollar, and nor am I anticipating digging the quarter or half dollar. If I'm out one day just putzing around swinging and I happen to hit one, marvelous. If I don't, I won't be shocked. But I don't know if you caught that, John.
Are they meant to be that low? What's that?
No, because what happened was, in between the time they started minting the cat bust and the time they stopped minting them, they had 1 year where they didn't mint any. 1816, they minted none. The only thing they minted were American copper cents. They didn't mint any cat bust silver at all. And then that next year, the half dollar they minted, and that's the one that's like the holy grail of them. They said that that particular one at minimum is 4 figures. So
Oh wow.
yeah, so you're looking at it. You're looking at $1,000 coin right there, and then from there you just go by condition, mint, whatever. I'd imagine if you hit one from the New Orleans mint or the Charlotte, North Carolina mint, probably worth more because obviously they're no longer mints anymore. It's like hitting a Carson City, you know what I'm saying? A coin.
Yeah, but that's not all cat bust half dollar.
What's that?
That's not all that. I mean, you can buy some cat bust half dollars pretty cheap.
Yeah, depending on the year.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, depending on what year it is. 1817 one, it's not going to be that cheap. Because I bought a cat bust half dollar for a giveaway. Well, a couple years ago, and I gave it away on my stream, and I think it was $80, bro.
Yeah, I think I bought one for 60 recently
Yeah, it was like $80.
this year.
But,
So they can be found.
Alan says he knows one person who dug one.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Was it his dad? I don't know. Maybe it might have been his dad.
Now, is that cap? So is that cat bust the same as the classic head on the copper?
No. Let me just look at
They
the
look
bust.
kind of similar, don't they?
Yeah, similar.
the bottom of the bus is different. And the reason why, and I'm going to tell you why they did the cap bust the way they did. The silver before the cap bust was the flowing hair dollar, which I believe was what 1794 to 1806 or something like that. Now, if you've ever seen the flowing hair one, it's obviously it's got the flowing hair, but she's kind of like her head's kind of tilted back and kind of looking up, kind of like this arrogant kind of look on her, and they didn't like it, so they wanted something a little bit more reserved. So that's why they did the cap bust the way they did it, Lady Liberty and the mob hat. And also what they did was the flowing hair faced east. So they wanted to change that and made the cap bust going west.
Oh,
So,
right.
So they wanted to change the whole thing because the double D bust wouldn't fit. It's very possible. It's very possible. They were very voluptuous back then.
Who's they?
The women's. So somebody asked in our chat something about what was the cap bust. Do you remember that yesterday?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, did you see my answer?
Yeah.
It took you a minute though.
Yeah, I did. Mm-hmm.
It took you a minute, but so yeah, man. And then in 1839, Benjamin Harrison, the president, and that cap bust was a very popular design, very popular. So then in 1839, Benjamin Harrison approved a new silver coin, which would be
seated.
the seated.
Yeah.
Which actually probably, I'm going to say to date, probably the most popular silver coins going back all the way back to the beginning, because they made the seated coins for 60 years. That's got to be like the longest tenured coin of any kind, really, if you think about it. I mean, even the Wheaties, which only went 50 years, what, 1909 to 59, right? So
yeah,
and
right.
So I mean,
I never thought about that.
What's that?
I never thought about that.
Yeah, 60 years. The city went 60 years.
The Rosie has been hanging in there for a long time.
Yeah, but you got to remember, you had the Rosie up until 64 was silver, and that was only from the Rosie was from
like 30
something to 64. So that had a 30 plus year range. Now you still have Rosies, but they're not silver. They would stop being silver after 64. So Andrew says he's yet to have a seated dime. I got 6 this year. You want one of mine?
Get 6? Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
6 dimes and a quarter this year. It's crazy, bro. No, 5 dimes and a quarter, 6 total.
Well, Andrew got a seated half dime.
I did not
last week.
I did not. I did. Who did? Oh yeah, I did see that.
Andrew got and he was live on TikTok when he got it.
Yeah, I remember that. Awesome. Yeah, I do not have a half dime. I have not found the half dime yet. 5 dimes.
Seated.
What's that?
The seated half dime.
Not found a half dime yet. No, it eludes.
Yeah, Rick, it was a seated half dime. It was 1847.
47?
It's on the field that we've been going on.
That's an early one. That one's 8. It's only 8 years old. That was only 8 years after they minted them. So that's an early one.
And it's in really nice shape.
I saw that. That was a good shape.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they went with the seated for the next 60 years, and then so I think 1892, and then what came next?
Barber.
Charles Barber, Mr. Charles Barber.
The Roman coin.
Yeah, the Roman coin, and they did the same thing. They flip flopped that one with Lady Liberty, and had it switch back looking east again. See, with the seateds, there's no which way. It's just straight. It doesn't really face any direction. So then they switched it up with the Barber and had it face east again. So, and then with the cat bus, 1838 was the last one until 2008. In 2008, they brought back the cat bus after 169 years. And it went on, it was an Andrew Jackson. It's called a gold spouse coin. And what that was is they made these gold coins in commemoration of the first ladies.
Gotcha. So a collector's coin.
Yeah, and it was gold coin.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like they did the quarters, or they just straight out gold coins. It was the first spouses of the nations of presidents, or something like that it was called. Which, I never heard about this. Did you?
No. Did you buy one?
No,
I didn't even know that existed until today, dude.
No. No. Me either.
Not to
Interesting.
mention, I wasn't detecting in 2008. I wish I was, but I wouldn't be finding the shit I find now because I was living in Florida at the time. So who knows? Who knows? If I just started detecting back then, I could have been doing the. I was only an hour from the Treasure Coast, dude. I could have been down there with Gary Drayton, bro. Could have been. I could have been finding top pocket finds down there with Gary Drayton, but
Yeah.
wasn't detecting, man. Wasn't detecting. So it's been awesome to see you guys out live, man. I haven't been able to dig as much because I've been a little under the weather. So I like to, when I can't get out like that, I kind of try to live vicariously through everybody else. So that's awesome.
It's a blast when you come in. We have so much fun just like chatting with you and
It is fun.
you know,
So
getting our balls busted.
I'm going to start going back live again. I was actually going to go live last week. And so I get to where I'm going, and I was pissed off too, because it was the day where I hit that copper and that storybook button and that fly terror. It was like one of those really good days.
Yeah, I was live that day.
Right. I was going to go live that day. And so I get there and I say, you know what? It's not windy. Because the first time I was going to go live, it was real windy. So I didn't even bother. And I think you went live that day and it was really bad. It was windy. And so I get there, and I get my fines bag on. I go in my little milk crate where I keep like my extra coils and stuff, and I grab my strap to put on for my phone. And I grab it, and I'm like, something's not right here. You know how how it extends, and then you put your phone in, and it collapses back in to fit.
Yeah.
The one end broke off.
The slider.
Yeah, so I had to. I ordered another one off Amazon. So they're like $20.
Right.
So I just ordered another one. I'm I'm probably not going to get it till Saturday because of the holiday. But
I just
so
gave one
yeah.
to Andrew, a
What's that?
Beeland neck mount. I just gave a Beeland neck mount to Andrew because the other one was more like a bra on him. So
That's
this
what this
one's a neck mount.
this
So
one's kind of like that too. You put it over your head, then you got to put your arm in one, arm in the other, and then it kind of it's like one of those cross your heart bras.
yeah, screw that.
I mean, yeah, but see the thing is, with the one you have, didn't you have to make a strap to go across to keep it from
No, I
jumping?
just bought a strap. Just
Oh,
bought
you
a
did?
strap.
No, did you?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, so as soon as I get that back, um, I'll start probably doing I'll probably go live at least once a week or something like that. Um,
Yeah, because I kept looking Saturday to see if you were live, so we could go live together. But
this past Saturday,
yeah,
yeah, no, I was under the weather. I went out Sunday, me, Eric, and Andrew, and I haven't been out since. It's just kind of after last year, as sick as I was, you know what? Let me get this cold I got under control a little bit, and you know, I learned from last year. You know, just kind of take it easy a little bit. So, but yeah, let's see. Emily said the first time I ever went live, I thought I dug a silver coin, ended up being a naughty token.
and I missed that. Dang it.
Yeah, I know, right? Why we always miss the good stuff.
I know. I want to see Emily go live again. So
She said it was very embarrassing. See, I guess that's the difference.
I gotta go with the flow.
I guess that's the difference between a 50-something-year-old and a 13-year-old. When I found my brothel coin, I was like stoked.
oh yeah.
As a matter of fact, because it's so rare to find them, I was stoked until I got home. I tried to cash it in, and my wife just looked at me like, "Yeah, okay."
Anybody who saw my video last week,
I shot down. Yeah,
in my video last week, I found a coin. I thought it was silver. It was a Canadian. It was worn pretty good. I was digging with Ezra.
oh, I thought you were gonna
And
say
he
it was.
looked at it. He looked at it. He said it says 1960, I think. I said, yeah, good. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say.
No, wait a minute.
I thought
1980.
I thought you were gonna say you found a Canadian naughty coin
No,
where it
it
said
was a
like.
1980 Canadian dime, and it looked silver
I wonder if they have
on the
those.
ground. You'd swear it was silver.
I wonder if they have those in Canada where it says like "good for one blank A." A.
Maybe.
Quit smoking. Who said that? Emily is smoking? Bruce must be talking to me. Oh yeah, Bruce. Actually, Bruce was with me the day I dug that brothel coin. We were actually at this old. It used to be a horse farm, and we went there that day. We didn't find a ton. I think I actually got a silver Boy Scout ring that day, and we were going to go somewhere else. So we're heading out, and I literally got 4 feet from the parking lot where we parked, and I got over it was like a 31-32 on my Knox, which if it's not crap, that's going to be like a silver quarter. So I dug it, and it wound up being a braided. So I thought, because I only saw the front, and I knew right away that's braided. Holy crap! Then I flip it over, and I go, "Yep, it's a braided," and it says one. Wait. Let me get my finger and wipe that off a little bit. 1 cent. No, that's not 1 cent. And then I knew what it was because I knew 2 other people that dug one within a few miles of there. So we knew where the Inn Tavern was that used to be because it's still there. So we all just kind of were texting each other going, dude, these had to come from the same place. It had to have. There was nothing else around there. There's a 1700s tavern that's still there today because it's owned by an Indian guy. And we went there I think Bruce went there and asked the guy. He said, "Hey, can we dig the property behind here?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, we're closed on Wednesday. You come Wednesday, you can come." So we go there on Wednesday. We go to the back, and all you saw, dude, was this big slope with a French drain there. I'm like, oh no, no, no. Man got his hands on this back here. We ain't finding nothing back here. Anything that was 1700s or old back here got shipped off to a quarry somewhere where they took out all the dirt to do the French drain and all that. I'm like, that's just horrible, man. That's the worst, dude. When you see that, or you have good spots, like Eric and I lost a 27 field permission. It got all sold, and they're putting like low cost housing there and apartments, and
Oh,
it's gone, dude. It's just gone.
I've lost so many places over the last 12 years like that.
I mean, we pulled coppers from 8 different countries out of these fields. I mean, we found French coppers, Italian coppers, you name it. We found reals, seededs, 3-cent nickels, you name it. We found it, and it was all
Now that's a hard one to find right there, the 3-cent nickel.
yeah. It was just gone, man. I just saw somebody somewhere. I think they put it on some group. I saw somebody dug one like a week ago.
They ring up way low, like almost like foil.
It's small. It's a little bit. It's a little bit bigger than a trime. It still has the 3 pillars on the back, but
Yeah.
instead of having it's not silver, it's copper. And instead of having the star on the back, it's got Lady Liberty facing
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, actually, 2 months after I started detecting farm fields, I hit that 3-cent nickel. I was lucky, I guess. But um, it's a shame. It's a shame that all this open land is just being. I mean, where I'm at here, a lot of the places I go, like I'll get off the exit to get it where I'm going, and all you see in people's front yards are these little signs that say "No warehouses," because they're trying to put an Amazon warehouse, dude, like everywhere. 3-cent nickel.
3-cent nickel, yeah.
They're just trying to
Oh,
put
wow.
they're trying to put warehouses everywhere, everywhere. And this one town I go to is really old. It's 1706, the town. And I've pulled some. This same field is the field where I got my lib cap, and that seeded quarter I did live Easter morning. That's
Oh, okay.
that field. They're trying to put an Amazon warehouse there, but the people that
Oh.
live there have had it tied up in court for like 2 years now. So it's owned by the county, um, leased out to a farmer, and then the farmer gave me permission to detect it. But eventually that's going to be gone too, and it's going to wind up being an Amazon warehouse. And what's going to happen is the people that live there, right there along that field, they're going to wind up selling their houses and leaving. Who wants a parking lot in their backyard? You know?
Right.
And
Do
you
you
know
detect that field a lot still, or
what's that?
do you detect that field a lot?
Well, it was only cut about a month ago. I've been there like 2 or 3 times since. That's the field I got that medal for the guy that invented that
Oh,
harvest thing, and that barber quarter I got like a week later. I've been back there twice since then, and it's like quiet, man. It's just quiet. So when I hit a field like that, like the one I was digging, hey Digger X, the fields I've been hitting for I hit for 3 weeks, where I was starting to pull out those like classic half cents and the coppers and the KGs and all that stuff. The last like 3 times I've been there, nothing. It's just quiet. So when I go 2 or 3 times like that, and it's just getting quiet, I take my eyes off of that field and just go hit someplace else for a while. It doesn't mean there's nothing there. It just means that, I mean, it's huge. I mean, Brucey will tell you, and then Eric went with me Sunday. I took him there, and he just looked at everything, and he's like, "Dude, you can hit this for the next 3 years." I said, "Yeah, dude, but I've been hitting it for 3 weeks." And I went the first 3 weeks. It's like every time I go, bang, copper, bang, copper, bang, copper. The last 3 times, dude, I can't even get a button out of here. So when I start to get like that, I just let me get my eyes off of this field
Yeah.
and go hit other spots for a while, and I'll come back and revisit because I know there's still more there. It's so big that people like a lot of times they look and go, "Oh, that's a big field. There's got to be a lot of stuff there." Yeah, but it's spread out so all over the place. You could detect that for 6, 7 hours and nada. You wind up with a big fat nothing burger because it's so big, and you can either try to cover it doing lines, which I'm not a huge fan of, or you can pick like a corner and just grid. Either way, though, it's so big, you just can't cover the ground. So if you just happen to cover
Yeah.
ground that day where there was nothing, that's the way it's going to be. And I'm sitting here with my Knox swinging a 15-inch coil, dude. When you're doing a lot of this and not too much of this, you start feeling it,
Yeah.
especially with a big coil like that
Yeah.
on. It's so yeah. I'm gonna pop hit a couple of my spots that I haven't hit yet this year, Friday, and just leave those two alone right now because when I got back on them after they got cut, it was like, yeah, bang, 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 both fields. And then all of a sudden they both went quiet. So I'm actually going to go back to the grass field that I was hitting a couple months ago, where I got that last cat bust I got, and remember that old gold ring I found? I'm going to
Yeah.
go back there because the only reason I stopped going there is because it got harder to dig on the grass field than it was on the farm field because of the lack of rain. You just couldn't dig anymore. It just got to the point where I was 2, 3 inches down. I couldn't get any further. So
Yeah.
had to
I
give
think
it up.
Andrew and I are going to keep hitting that field we've been on.
You know what?
We're going to keep hitting the cornfield we've been on because it's easy digging. It's not so easy swinging because of the corn stalks are high still in some parts of it, but
Right.
it just keeps producing. We haven't really even, we've covered some of it. But
Right. I mean, we finally got some rain here, so now you can dig normal. We got a couple days of good rain. Not too much to where you get on the field and you're like slop, but enough to where it was so dry that the ground just absorbed all that water. There was no water, like not even any standing water on top. The ground just said, "Oh, look, water. Let's suck that in." And now you could dig 7, 8, 9 inches down now with ease, as opposed to before that rain. It was a struggle to get more than 3 inches down. It was. I mean, you're literally like.
we have the opposite problem. We have water filling up the holes.
I saw
We're
that.
digging,
I saw that. I saw Andrew digging
It's pain.
live the other day, and he kept. And there was one hole where he couldn't find what he was looking for. You came over with the pinpointer, and the pinpointer is like halfway underwater, trying to find whatever he was looking for.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just kind of. I used to run into that at like the bay. That would happen, but you just don't expect that to happen in a farm field unless you just got so much rain. The ground can't hold it, so
Yeah.
it is what it is. But so yeah, I hope everybody has an awesome Thanksgiving. as I said, if you're traveling, be safe, because people suck and they can't drive.
Be careful if you're going to buy a pie in a pie shop too.
Yes. Yeah. I got run over by a lady in a stroller today and knocked into another lady standing in line holding her baby. Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. As the
Yeah,
woman,
happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
and if you're not traveling, you're home cooking, make sure that everybody that comes to your house to eat does all the dishes and you don't get stuck doing them.
We got a dishwasher for that.
Yeah, but you got to still rinse everything. I don't mind doing it because then I get my mother-in-law out quicker. Oh no, I'll do the dishes. You're good. You guys can go. I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it covered. Just gets them out quick. But yeah. So if you're getting out Friday after Thanksgiving or over the weekend, go find something good. I'm gonna get out Friday and try to find something, anything, and we'll see you guys next week, man. You guys have a great one. And
Myself is plugged for my book.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I got to get that.
Dark Witches and Mystical Misfits on
Yes.
Amazon.
Another shameless
type-
plug from Richie.
It's awesome.
That is. Where can they get it?
Amazon.com.
There you go. All right. Y'all have a great Thanksgiving. We'll see you guys next week. And go find something good. Later, dudes.
Peace.